A few days ago, I checked on the channel and I've realized there is, some people now that actually watched some of the videos I've made, and they have commented on their experiences and overall shared their thoughts or just left really nice comments. And I I just I wanted to address that just for a little bit, just that I appreciate anybody who reached out like that and shared anything. I will always be open to that. In fact, I would love if anybody who feels like it shares their story or anything like that. That's awesome from my point of view. Nevertheless, obviously, I'm not in the greatest spot. I'm not in a good place exactly, and the fact that some people relate to that, I regret that. I'm sorry to hear that there are people out there that obviously share the sentiments I do, because it's not easy to live like that, and that's tough. I wish I could help anyone or anybody else who feels like I do, but the matter of fact is, I personally don't believe that there is any actual way to fix something like this. That's something that I feel like you just have to learn to live with, like many other things, and do your best in your life. And since I didn't want to, just do that, just to give a shout out and a great deal of, sympathies from my side to you, I also wanted to give some kind of an advice, I would say, but mainly just something to, if nothing else, think about it, and maybe you will consider what I'm about to say. So basically, this is coming from a place where I had actually gave this advice before already to a friend of mine a couple of days ago. We have at the time talked about his relationship with somebody, and how difficulties that comes with it. And this friend of mine has the same sort of issue as I do, where a lot of people do have this problem where you just lack confidence, and there is nothing abnormal about it. I think now these days more than ever, confidence is just something that you either learn how to sort of fake, or you just naturally have it. I feel like there is no in between that much. And so with lack of confidence comes anxieties, and just not having enough mental to sometimes deal with regular situations. And so I've given this friend an advice. Simply try to sell yourself. Try to advertise yourself. What would you say about you right now to anyone? To your loved one, to a family member, just a random friend, anybody. This kind of took a while, and we went back and forth about it. The thing about something like this is that at the end of the day, this is an exercise about you having some sort of confidence in yourself, and some sort of have some kind of capacity for self-love, I would say. A lot of you, even listening to this right now, have unique skills, and you have very good very good capabilities in an aspect you might not be realizing right now, which is part of the reason I'm addressing it now, because I don't feel responsible for anybody, but I do at the same time feel like I have been given some kind of unique opportunity to sort of at least try to help. If one person, that's enough for me. So the exercise we are talking about here is to just think for a minute, an hour, whatever time you want to devote to it. Just think about something, anything that you feel about you is maybe not necessarily unique, but it is a skill. It is something that you could, you could advertise about yourself. And here we are talking about so many things that you think probably aren't, even something you would share with anybody. Maybe you're ashamed of it. Very often, people who are very skilled at something are ashamed of the skill. I had a friend, not in person, but through online relationship, just casual friendship. I had a friend that was very skilled at drawing, certain kind of art that is not, safe for work to talk about on YouTube. However, that's a skill like anything else, and she was ashamed of it, like in a sense that she wouldn't like tell friends about it or her boyfriend and stuff like that, because it's just, it's that kind of territory that is hard to accept in yourself. But it's, it's all like when you see the artwork and look past what it represents to anybody, at the end of the day, having that ability to draw something on that level is amazing, and very little people can do it well. And obviously I told her that, maybe try making even money from it. I'm sure a lot of people would. And she was just so ashamed of this that she would not even she would tell very, very little amount of people about it. And it's like one little example of something that you might like doing every day, but you don't even think about it as a skill. You think about it as a burden, or you think about it as some kind of distraction from, all the pain that you might be in every day. And I get that feeling. But seriously consider, and even, hey, if you feel like it, 100% leave a comment under this video about something like completely random thing you think may be ridiculous to even consider a skill. You will be very surprised. And consider leaving it in the comments. I would love to read about any of you and what you can do. Because like I said, it sucks that so many people feel the same way I do. And I'm super glad that people are not afraid to come up with it and, speak about it. But, this would be super cheerful for anybody else, including yourself, if you just, took, a minute and write something down that you seriously think that, despite how it sounds or looks, is super unique and maybe very cool thing that you can do. So, consider doing that. I would love to see it.